And because of the election, some people are actually cutting back on their spending, especially when it comes to big purchases like a new car or a house.
All right, Fox 5's Sharon Crowley takes a closer look at the businesses that say they're suffering as a result.
We will make America great again.
Former President Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris making final pitches to voters in this tight race for the White House.
Are we ready to vote?
But it's not just the candidates feeling pressure. With so much uncertainty about the outcome of the race, voters are also navigating these uncertain times.
What we're seeing is a lot of people, myself included, right now it just feels like a good time to kind of keep some money in the mattress because we don't know exactly what's going to shake out.
Professor Kelly Goldsmith is a behavioral scientist at Vanderbilt. She says the unknown is causing consumers to hesitate before making a big purchase.
They're not buying cars, they're not buying houses.
She says what some voters are experiencing right now is normal.
And I think when we get in those situations, kind of holding on to what we like, which in this case might be our money, is the most advantageous thing for us to do psychologically, so we can feel a sense of control and comfort at a time when we really aren't sure how it's going to resolve.
It's not just a theory. Data shows right now consumers are holding back on their spending. Joy Kim Metalios is a real estate broker with Houlihan Lawrence in Greenwich, Connecticut.
Traditionally, this is a slower time in the real estate market, but then it's amplified with people freezing right before the election. And so again, whenever there's uncertainty, people just freeze, and there's a lot of uncertainty.
She expects the business to improve after the election.
They're hopeful that there will perhaps be 2 other cuts in interest rates. They're also hopeful that after the election is over, that there will be more inventory coming into the market because there's been so little inventory. And they're also hopeful that there'll be more affordability.
Whether it's buying a home, a new car, investing, voters are feeling it. Some couples are even delaying their wedding plans.
People are afraid to make big purchases, right? So a wedding is a big purchase.
Joanne Grigoli is a wedding planner. She owns Elegant Occasions by Joanne Grigoli.
We're in this really weird balance where people on both sides of the aisle are just afraid overall to spend. Every 4 years we go through this, and it's terrible for us in any of the businesses such as wedding planners because people are no longer not planning, but holding back. They're not making decisions. Everything has stopped. It's like, you know, we're going to put a break on things. We will decide after the election.
So if you're eager for the election to be over, you're not alone. Many business owners say they are quite literally counting on it. Sharon Crowley, Fox 5 News.